Hello everybody, this is a video to set up what is actually a virtual autoresponder, and this is done in a very interesting way. Alright, there is a project that's been going on by Google for several years now, and this is called Google Groups. So the first thing to do is to go to groups.google.com. Okay, and you can see the URL up here, but groups.google.com, and that's HTTPS, and you're going to find this page. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up our own Google group, and there's something you need to do first, and that is to set up a Gmail email account specifically for the groups. You're going to set up an email that is the name of your group at gmail.com. Okay, whatever that group name is. And that group name is going to coordinate with whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go through the setup of mine, and you can see how this is done. And the email that you're going to be sending out from this group, which is essentially going to be a virtual autoresponder, is going to be from your personal email address in Gmail, but it's going to be forwarded by the group email address. And you'll understand this as you use it, but for right now, just set up a Gmail account with the name of your group at gmail.com. And of course, if it's taken, well, you're going to have to, figure out maybe a little bit different name, but that's the best thing to do. And so you need that first before you continue. Okay, so you want to, pick a really good name for your group, but it's also got to work out with the at gmail.com. You can change it later if you want to, but at least for right now, just do it that way. Okay. The first thing you want to do is to come in here and click the Create Group button. And this is going to load your group name. And so the name of my group is Advanced IM Education. Okay. So it's going to be Advanced IM Education at, and then it's going to be googlegroups.com. Okay, so this account exists as Advanced IM Education at gmail.com. All right, and the group description, I'll go ahead and pause this. Okay, so I put in, this group provides instruction on little known and powerful internet marketing strategies you can use to quickly grow your business online. And that is exactly what this group is about. So, group's primary language, it defaults to English, and of course I'm going to keep it there. So if you need to change it, go ahead and change it. Group type, very importantly, you want to select email list. Okay, this means that when you post into your group, that post is going to be sent as an email to all of the people that are members. Now, this is the essence of what we're doing, is that we're creating a system that, when you load in a post, in this case it's the equivalent of an email, it's going to send it. As soon as you click post, it's going to send it to everybody that is a member of this group. Now, here's one of the cool things. Not only is this free to set up, but you can set up as many of these as you want, and this inbox is 100% of the time because it is being run by Google. So this is an incredible and powerful resource. This isn't just something that is like Yahoo groups where you sit in and you join and maybe it gets to an inbox or maybe it doesn't. This is the real deal, and by setting this up, and it's going to take a few minutes, but you only have to do it once. By setting this up, you're going to create an email machine that you can use as an autoresponder system. So here we go. Okay, so under basic permissions, there's several things to set, so just bear with me. Under basic permissions, under group visibility, you want anyone on the web. Okay. Under view topics, select all members of the group. Now it's defaulted to that. But very importantly, okay, here where it says post, all right, then you want it owners of the group and managers of the group. So you select this and you click both, and you end up with both. Owners of the group, managers of the group. Otherwise, anybody could just come in and post in your group and email everybody, and you probably don't really want that. Also, under join the group, select anyone on the web. After selecting anyone on the web, click create. So it'll make you go through some CAPTCHA, and then you click continue from the CAPTCHA, and then this comes up. Congratulations, your Google group has been created. Get started with your new group. And you just click OK, and then we're going to make some further adjustments. After that, you're taken to this little area and it asks you about your own Google profile and how you're going to be viewed. You can just click Save My Changes. You can do any of this at a later time. Okay. From there, you're taken to this little page here. You want to click on Add Welcome Message, and you want to do exactly that. You want to add a welcome message here. I'm going to pause it while I do that. So what I've done here is I've entered in the basic information that tells people what the group is about and what to expect. This group is all about internet marketing education that you cannot get anywhere else. Highly creative and unique internet marketing strategies are provided and discussed here. You can expect to be astonished by the information provided. I think that will work. After you're done, click Save. And from there, we can move on to the next thing. After you put in your welcome message, what you want to do is you want to go right up here where it says Insert Image and grab an image that has to do with your group name, that personifies your group name. I went to Google Images and just found this under internet marketing education, and so I like it, and so this is what I'm using to put in there. You can also go to places like Canva, that's canva.com, and develop your own image for free. It just takes a few minutes. Just sign up, and it's real easy to do. So anyway, that's the next thing you want to do, is insert your image so that people have a graphic to look at when they first come there. Next thing you want to do is to start doing the settings of your group. This will take a few minutes, but again, you only have to do it once. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is come in here and click on the Manage Group. From there, you go to Settings and then Email Options. Okay, so what we want to do first is we want to add a subject prefix to the email options. Your subject prefix should be the name of your group, and then enter parentheses around the name of your group. This will let every member know it is from your group and will increase your open rate when they see it. So here we have it. So for this group, in parentheses, I have Advanced IM Education. So they're going to see that, the members will, at the beginning of the email, so they will always know it's from the group. Down here, under Post Replies, okay, you want to select to the author of the message only. And that's so that you're the only one that sees the replies that come back. Okay. Next we want to go to Permissions. Okay. And we want to go to Posting Permissions. Oh, forgot to save these. So you want to save that first, I'm sorry. So that saves the changes. And then we want to go to Permissions and Posting Permissions. And there's a few things to set up here. So under Moderate Metadata, we want to make sure that this is set to all members of the group. So under Attach Files, we want to set this to all members of the group as well. Okay, so user can attach files from the web interface. So these are all of the rest of the settings here under Attach Files, all members of the group, Post, owners of the group, managers of the group. Okay. Post as the group, owners of the group, managers of the group, and Reply to Author, all members of the group. Okay, so those are all the settings. Now, generally those are the default settings. You can change them, of course, by just clicking the drop downs. And after that, of course, you need to click Save again. Okay, so now let's go to Permissions and the moderation of permissions. Okay. Okay, so under moderation permissions, we have manage members. Set that to owners of the group, managers of the group. Okay. All right. So I want to say that you have to at least click something in here for this save to highlight so that you can save the settings. So even if it defaults to all of the correct settings, which it actually does in this page, then you're still going to need to click it and you know, okay it just so you have the save to click on. Why they have it set that way, I don't know, but they do. So these are the settings: select users, manage members, you know, select the owners of the group, managers of the group, moderate content, owners, managers, edit on posts, none selected, and modify roles, owners of the group, managers of the group, and then click Save. Next we go to Permissions and then Access Permissions. So here we need to make some changes. So contact the owners and managers of the group. We want we don't want anyone on the web. We just want all the members of the group. Okay. Here. Under View Members, we want to set this just to owners of the group. Okay. Under View Email Addresses, we want to set this just to owners of the group. And under View Topics, we want all members of the group. Okay, and then again, of course, click Save. Okay, so those are all of the basic settings. And now we want to go to Members and Direct Add Members. Okay, and in this you want to add in one of your own email addresses. In this case, make it a Gmail, preferably. You don't have to, but in this case, make it a Gmail address. You know, just there's a few reasons for that, but I won't go into them. So A couple things need to be said, though. Basically, you can add your email here. The main reason you want to do that and to write a basic email hello is to monitor how everything looks when it's sent out. That's the main thing. Now, the capability here is it's quite extreme. You can just add all kinds of email addresses in here if that's what you want to do. But as it says here, please use this feature carefully. Only add people you know. Using this feature for sending unwanted email can result in account deactivation. So, in theory, yeah, sure, you could come in here and you could just load in all kinds of email addresses, and begin spamming people, but your group is going to get shut down quickly. So you don't want to do that. So in this case, when you're just simply adding an email, you just want to add yours so that you can monitor everything. So go ahead and put your email in here and make a quick hello message for people that you're going to use in the other regard that I'll show you here in a second as well. And then you just click add. So after you add and then you click done, then it brings you back to this page. One thing I didn't mention is do not use the email address that you used to set up the group with. Okay, use any other email address. So next we want to go to members. Okay. And so next we want to go to manage members and then invite members. Okay. And if you want to add a list of subscribers, then this is the way to do it. This method allows you to send them an invite message to join your group, and if they want to join, they'll click accept on the email they receive. They'll have an accept button. So what you can do is you can come in here, you can copy a list of email addresses if you have them, and then you just hit Control V and you can just paste them in. Now, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just doing this as an example. A couple hundred of them, you can just copy them and then click in here, hit Control V on your keyboard, or right mouse click and paste, and it'll put them in there. Okay, and then you click Send Invites, and it will go ahead and send out the message, and then they will see this welcome message, and again they'll have a button to click on to accept your invite. And this is the way that Google wants you to do it. So if you just if you were in the other section and you just started loading in and sending out email addresses to people without inviting them, you're going to lose your account. But if you come in here and you go into invite members and then you use this little facility here and load in email addresses to invite, then you're going to be okay. Just make sure that the email addresses that you put in here are not cold email addresses. They're email addresses of your clients or customers or friends or whatever, people that already know who you are. And letting them know that you're going to do that from another source is also probably a good idea. The second way on how to bring people into your group. So the third way to invite people, and this is something that you're probably going to use quite a bit, okay, is to just send a link directly to your group. All right, so I'm going to enter the direct link up here. All right, so now it's going to be https:// groups.google.com / the letter D / forum, and then / your group name, all right, and then / join. So again, it's the groups.google.com / D / forum / whatever your group name is / join. That's how it will come up, and it will have just a one-click join. So that's how you do it if you want to send an email to somebody and have them just, you know, go right to the group and opt in, which is just fine. And there's other little tricks and stuff that that we can do as well. But I want to get into something else in this here really quick. So after you're done with the setup, okay, and you've got your email machine at least set up, the first thing you want to do is click on New Topic. All right, and this is an email that you're going to be sending to anyone that is a member. So you want to be able to introduce you know, the group and yourself briefly, and then to give some quick value. Now, one of the best things to do and give quick value is to have some type of a, you know, YouTube video set up on whatever the subject is. Now, what people are going to see when they, you know, when they look at my first one is they're going to actually see this video on the setup of a virtual autoresponder. And that's what I am doing here. So I'm setting up the group, and in setting up the group, I'm going to set up the actual video and then put it into the welcome message. In thinking about that, and I'm not going to set up the entire message here, but I am going to set up a quick prototype just to show you how this is done. So here's a prototype post. First one, welcome to Advanced IM Education Group, and then you know, we're a community who is passionate about developing and discussing next generation internet marketing strategies, and so on and so forth. So, you know, thanking the person for joining, telling them what to expect, that kind of thing. And you can slowly take a look at this and freeze the video if you need to read it. But you know, that's basically it. And then you just click post, and you have your first email sent out. So as you add people and continue posting, your post will show up at the home page. Okay, and you know, you can edit and everything, or you know, resend it, whatever you want to do. But this is the basis of developing an email machine that gets 100% inboxing, that costs nothing, and that allows you to have people one-click opt-in and develop a community all for free. And this is a game changer. So I will post more videos on the utilization of this as we move forward, but for right now, it is just important that I show people about this and show people the setup of this. And of course, I'm going to be changing the image and, you know, adding more posts and bringing people in. And of course, you know, back here on the email that I just sent out, there was a link to a video. That video will be this video that is set up in my channel on YouTube, which I would appreciate you subscribing to. Anyway, that is the first video on this topic. There will be more, and this will at least get you going.